What in the world is happening on Vashon? Well, let's check it out. You can check out my cool beach background because it is so hot. In fact, that's one of the things happening on Vashon. But why would I just tell you about what I could show you the Beachcomber? Let's go. Okay, first up on the news, we already started talking about it. It's hot. Yeah, it's hot, dangerously hot conditions. All right, now, at the risk of making fun of people that are suffering under this, it's 90, 92, right? And I got it. People I don't have air conditioning. It's difficult and it's hot and it's uncomfortable, but we don't live in Phoenix, okay? It's not a month over triple digits, okay? And if you got to take care of yourself, it's definitely hot. We bought a $50 blow up pool, put it in the yard, and we just go jump in it. It's fabulous. Okay. Hot. That ranks as news out here. I love it. All right. Now the fire levy passed. Here's the other piece of news. Fire levy passed. And means they now have hired they got 20 staff, which is great. They had 9 when this fire marshal came on. And now they have fully staffed at 20, which is just great. Great. They've commissioned for a modular home outside the Burton facility, so we can have full time there. And we ordered 2 new ambulances, so it looks like that is excellent for our response times and the ability to get that done. There's some other ancillary news there about the chief and about selling off some land. But it's exciting nonetheless, and I'm happy for. Oh, look at that! There's a little fire in the movie thread. Anyway, if you were a fan of the fire levy getting done, it got done, and they started to put it to use already, which is nice. I'm delighted for all of that. And then the other piece that's passing for news is this, which is interesting. It's kelp farming. Okay. Kelp farming. Yes, kelp farming. You can go look at my little video about the great things to see on Vashon. The kelp farms were a joke when I made that. And yet here we go. 2 simultaneous but completely different businesses want to get set up farming kelp. All right. For all the positive beneficial factors that kelp provides for people, nutrition without all the land use and like blah, blah, blah. Agriculture is a big deal. And so it's an interesting proposition, and not surprisingly, there's controversy about it because God forbid we do anything without controversy. And I don't have a whale in this hunt, a dog in this fight. I just don't. In fact, the downside, the environmental concerns are, the strings the kelp grows out on going out in the water could snare a whale, would be pretty devastating to the limited whale population that cruises Colvos. There's lights on the buoys that people are complaining about. I mean, there's obviously ecological impacts that need to be weighed, and everything is always a weighing. Everything is always a back and forth between what's good and what does it cost to have it be that good. So we'll see who wins these battles here. Are we going to have new industry on Vashon and make Vashon the kelp farming capital of, no one's even talking about that. I just made that up. But still, kelp farming. That's right. Put on your waders, get out there. Let's go harvest some kelp, baby. So we'll see who wins that, and we'll see what happens there about that whole deal. Let's see. They're concerned that it's too big as a commercial farm. Look, there's a lot of nuances. It's actually an excellent article. If you want to read an excellent article on the entire thing, I highly recommend that you do. I think it's a very interesting debate. And let's see how it all pans out in reality. And I think the last piece of news that we got is, that Ruiz Hernandez, our human trafficker, Vashon's own human trafficker, is where the prosecutors are recommending that he not be released, remain in custody. And there's accusations of his continuing to exploit people that he he coyoted over here and has kept kidnapped. even while incarcerated. And so the prosecutors want him to be kept. Not surprisingly, he would like to be on house arrest. And we shall see how that pans out. But I think that's really our entire deal on the island. I mean, I'd say it's a slow news week, but it's always this slow news week. I mean, it's hot is one of the headlines. Okay. So there you go. That's what's happening. Fire levy. Yay. Kelp farming. We'll see. Hot. Ooh, hot. And Ruiz Hernandez, keep him in jail. All right. Let me know if you got any questions about living on Vashon, because clearly there's a lot going on over here that you could have questions about. So just let me know. That's what I'm here for. Aaron Hendon with Christine and Company over at eXp Realty. Till next week. Party on, Wayne.